thinking about what you fear and start thinking about what you want, what you want to see. You know, leave all that negativity in the past. Nobody cares about that. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, what if. It's not happening. Okay? Plan what you want to happen. Think about what you want to happen versus fearing everything. People that fear everything let me tell y'all a secret. People that fear everything and have many superstitions are the easiest people to do magic on. Because they're mentally gonna be affected by every little thing that happens to them. They're always gonna think something is happening. So, because they walk around in fear, too many superstitions, and they are scared of everything. The less fear you have, the less you're able to be affected by anybody's whatever. Okay? So remain fearless and get this money. Okay. Men always want what they cannot have. And this goes along with playing hard to get, using reverse psychology, and having several options. Because while one is deciding whether he's going to act right or not, the other one is acting right. Or the other one is giving you what you want. So men always want what they cannot have, and who is more of a challenge. Once they get an easy person, they're bored with it fast. So if you play nice girl, if you get people, if you're a people pleaser, you might get them temporarily, but you're not going to be able to keep that attention because you're boring. They don't have to do anything to keep you anymore. They know exactly where you are 24/7 because you check it in 24/7. If you're too nice, they're going to take advantage of it. Choosing your target or your opponent is very important. You're going to choose somebody you're smarter than, someone you can beat in the game very easily, someone that's going to be distracted enough to make the moves you need them to make. Isn't that correct? Okay, so that's the target. That's the opponent. You find someone that's going to do what you need them to do, someone very predictable, someone that is willing to let you win, and they don't care. They just want to play. You get it? You get it? Some guys will let you win, but, some guys will try their hardest to win, but they just won't. But sometimes you got a guy out there that will just let you win. They'll be like, I'm not really playing this game. I'm just let her win. That's the target you want. They just want somebody to play with. You understand? That's just the same type as those guys just want some arm candy. You value yourself a lot. You don't need anybody else's approval, agreement, or advice unless it's to make a better decision that you've already been leading towards anyway. You might want to hear if they haven't experienced it. Have your friends, has anybody experienced what you're even asking them about or talking to them about? Have they even had the same experience? Then why would you go to somebody that has not had the experience for that advice? It won't help you because they don't know either. If he has to use his friends as an excuse why he can't say no to you, then he already just told you no. Okay? If he can't use his own mind, it's basically an excuse because most men do not walk around talking about my friend said. Okay? So I don't know why y'all keep believing when a man says something, he said it. Because if that's not his thought, it's not coming out of his mouth. The only reason he's using that is an excuse to not have to tell you no directly. Okay? My sugar daddy broke up with me because I asked for money for surgery. His friends told him that I'm too young for surgery. Should I move on? Girl, I don't know how old you are, but I wouldn't really be with anybody who listens to their friends. Does he have his own mind? Maybe he's using his friend as an excuse to not give you the money. Sprinkle. I would leave that bridge open to get other types of money, and I would go find another one that will give me the money for that. And I would have 2 or 3. I always tell y'all on this channel, where is your other one? Where's the other one? Sprinkle. Get another one, baby. If you got him, you can get somebody else. At the same time, you can keep them both. You can keep him paying your little bills. You can get the other one to give you the surgery. How valuable are you to yourself to deny yourself what you ask for on a daily basis? Okay. If you're going to be in this game, you can't be super picky. Okay. You cannot be super picky. You're going to be like, well, I asked for a sugar daddy and here one come, but then my friend said, your friends ain't you. You're valuable to yourself, not, you're not even gonna know those friends in 5 years. So I wouldn't really consider. If you are going to sit there and manifest and ask him, oh, I want somebody to take me shopping, oh, I want a sugar daddy, and one pop up and you say no, what are you telling the universe? Send all the sugar daddies back, because I just said no to the first one you sent. You didn't say one who was single, not married, not got a baby mama, 9 months pregnant. You didn't say all of that. You just said, man to take me shopping, sugar daddy. My ex's friend is talking about taking me shopping and paying my bills, but he's married and his wife is 9 months pregnant. I want to do it, but my friends are saying, do you feel bad? Stop asking your friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you feel bad? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Not me, but thank you for the donation. If you don't feel bad, by all means, baby, go do it. Because he's going to take somebody shopping, period. It might not be you. It could be somebody else. Ask yourself, do you want to go shopping today? Because he's taking somebody. Now, if his wife is 9 months pregnant and he chose you to get the shopping, great. If you say no, he's going to go choose the next chick. Do you want the stuff? Yes or no? That's what you need to ask yourself. Do you feel guilty? If the answer is yes, then don't do it. It's that simple. What do you think? I don't care what other people think. Why would you even tell them? Period. It's your stuff. You could have said somebody just bought it for you. I would have never told my friends that kind of stuff. Because I don't need people judging me. I don't need people judging me. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it, period. I don't value their opinion. If they're not taking me shopping, they going to take me shopping? Then why do I need to ask their permission? Why do I need their judgment? So we got to stop lying to ourselves as women in general, because everyone says, oh, it's okay to look this way. Oh, it's okay to be natural. It's okay to not dress up. It's okay in certain situations. Yes, it's okay to look like that when you're not trying to do a certain thing. Okay, it's fine. You can look natural. You can look polished. You can look laid back. You can look sporty, depending on the situation in which it is appropriate for what you are trying to achieve. Okay, if you are not trying to achieve something that requires polished look, then you don't have to look like that. But if you take that mentality as, oh, I can go just as myself everywhere and my natural state, like I woke up out of the bed, you're wrong, because everywhere has a different set of standards. So a lot of the things that we tell ourselves every day are just to comfort us until we figure it out. Because a lot of people lie to themselves on a daily basis. And they go and they can't figure out why they're not happy and why they don't have what they want. Because they keep lying to themselves. They keep lying to themselves and other people. And this is why when you start to level up, you have some of those friends that keep telling you, oh, why are you dressed up so much? You don't need to do all of that to do this. Why are you always doing this? And why are you always wearing makeup? It's because they don't want to face the fact that those things are what makes someone notice you. And they make you stand out. They make you appear more polished, well kept, and cared for than if you were not to wear certain things. Like, for example, if I came up on here with a t-shirt, no makeup on, and just like I woke up out the bed, I could be clean, I could be fresh, but I still wouldn't look the same. Now we have to understand this. We cannot get around it. How valuable are you to yourself? If you ask another person your value, you are not valuable to yourself. That's number one. If you're asking another person to evaluate your very existence, you are not valuable to yourself. That's number one. When you go to the mirror and you ask yourself and you look at yourself and you get serious with yourself and you get honest with yourself after really understanding what you want in life, that's how you know you're valuable, when you go straight to yourself. Okay? You don't ask a man, you don't ask a woman, you don't ask a dog or a cat.